I always have to be cognizant of how my face looks because it's the very first picture when this recording gets done, and I'm like, look like a goofball. Heidi and Springer here. Wonderful. Well, we will get started. Thank you for joining us and welcome to our November webinar. We are joined today by Deshaun Diggs and Billy Martin from Gemline. They are our featured supplier of the month. And we're going to talk about creating customer experiences and how to elevate it beyond the promotional product. So let me start by showing you what we've created for you this month. Those of you that are in the all-in marketing program, you get some emails and social posts put out on your behalf for the month, and everybody has the assets I'm about to show you on your website. Here we go. So on your website, we've got this beautiful scrolling banner about building a memorable customer experience. You can click on that header and go over to our Idea Center where we talk about making the experience memorable, making a connection, creating an inviting experience, and taking the experience on the road. And Billy and I and Deshaun will talk about some of these experiences and how you can elevate those experiences. And as always, you can go into each of these product collections and it'll show you all of the different products that Gemline has featured for this month. Billy, before I forget, I have the moleskin recipe journal, and it is my favorite.
Fantastic.
Go over to our lookbooks. We have a beautiful full color flip book that goes along with our theme for the month. Created by our lovely marketing department. So creating the ultimate customer experience. Featuring Mirror and Corksicle, Moleskin, some great brands that partner with Gemline. Making the experience memorable, elevate your brand with promotional products that leave a lasting memory, transforming ordinary moments into extraordinary ones. And that's where this passion journal comes into, and we should talk about those, Billy, because I think they're really cool. Making a connection, strengthen relationships with personalized merchandise that resonates and keeps your brand top of mind. Some great charging products from Anchor and Courant. Creating an inviting experience. Our products set the stage for warm and welcoming brand interactions, creating a sense of belonging and community. The Porigami from Mirror, which is like the coolest thing for on the go, making coffee an experience. And taking the experience on the road. Be present anywhere with portable merchandise designed to shine at trade shows, outdoor events, and wherever your audience may be. This new Mirror Olympus backpack looks super fun. I like the color. And packing cubes are the greatest thing on earth for traveling. If you've never had packing cubes, you're missing out on life. So that is our beautiful flip book we have created for you this month. That is out on all of your customer-facing websites. And as always, you can get to that straight from the lookbook section. There's also a scrolling banner across the top of your homepage. In addition to this one, flips over here to this one, you can just click on the button from your homepage. And let me show you a couple of cool previews that we've got. So we've got some email graphics. This is part of the email that'll go out to your customers on your behalf. Here's the other one. One of these goes to the lookbook. One of them goes to the Idea Center. We've got a couple social posts. This cute little GIF. Be featured on your LinkedIn or your Facebook or your Instagram or whatever it is that we manage for you. Warm and welcoming. Oh, I like that. And that cool backpack. Mirror backpack. That's fantastic. Very cool. Those are your assets for the month. Let's have a conversation. Billy, let's talk about creating a memorable experience elevated beyond the products.
Absolutely. Would you like me to just pull up the presentation that we have?
Yes.
Select the screen. All right. So first and foremost, can everybody see that?
Yep.
I can make it a little bigger for you too. Hold on one sec. first and foremost, thank you all for, giving us some of your time. It's our hope always at Gemline that we have a value proposition for you. We want to spend time with you where it makes sense, do things and show you things that you can bring to the marketplace to basically set you aside, differentiate you from others in the marketplace, and create partnerships based on, the knowledge that you can bring to the market. So hopefully you'll find a value proposition here today. Here's what the day is going to look like. I can't really see the top one there.
Creating experiences.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, creating experiences. And then we also, before we get into the experiences, we do want to just make sure that you have a preview of our portfolio of Gemline brands and kind of what's important to Gemline as a company. And then we'll get into the brand partner experiences and why we think that that's kind of the wave of the future a little bit, along with some really great promotions that we have available to you right now during holiday. One sec. Why that's not rolling? Whoop. Now it's rolling. All right. So these are 4 buckets really, or pillars for us at Gemline. And one is to be best in class when it comes to service. And we want an exceptional customer experience. I think one of the most important things is to be able to have a trusted partner that when you're looking for products, when you need proofs, you've got to expedite orders to make sure that you can, meet the needs of your clients, that you're with someone that can provide all of those things. We have a lot of capacity. We work 3 shifts here to make sure that we accomplish getting products out the door in a timely manner. So best-in-class service is really the beginning, I think, of a strong partnership. Then we look to make sure that we have best-in-class products. And the way we look at that is we really want quality products at a variety of price tiers. So within the collection of the portfolio of brands that we have, it begins at the entry level with Gemline. And then it's Gemline's brands that we have, our in-house brands. And then the top of that pyramid or the tier is going to be our brand partners. Within all of those classifications, we want to make sure that we have price points that are available that meet the needs of the objectives of all your clients. So for no lack of better term, kind of good, better, best. And we want to have the best products in all of those classes. We really feel that it's important to be a leader when it comes to positioning digital integration. That's truly the future. Obviously, what's never going to slow down is that world. And so we're doing all we can to sync up with the AIA to make sure that our systems talk to each other. We eliminate a lot of touches so that all of you can do your job without having to worry about maybe making too many phone calls or answering too many emails. And then aside from that, our leadership is really, really ingrained as far as what's going on with our corporate social responsibility and our environmental, social, and governance around sustainable and ethical business practices. That is all very important to Gemline and has been for many, many years, but we really haven't taken the time to raise our hand and share about it. We've actually termed it a better way, and that's our look at all of the things that we do across everything with CSR and ESG that, again, are really kind of the benchmark to how we jump off into the marketplace. This is our brand portfolio. There's 30 brands there. Again, the most important thing is that, we have a good, better, best opportunity within each of these brands, and that at each of those price points, everything is quality driven. So experiences, I'm just going to read this for no lack of better terms. Experiences lead to more happiness in others than purchases did. A sense of relatedness to others, getting closer to friends and family, may be one of the reasons why experiences generate more happiness. Positive shared experiences enhance our feelings of belonging, connectedness, and sense of meaning. Even an experience that is not monumental will change us. And really how we got here was something that came to the world a few years ago, which was COVID. And COVID changed the way that we all had to interact with each other in every aspect of our lives, business, socially, at home, everything. And the way that we were able to connect was a disconnected way. We would package things and send them to people. was a very different way to create brand experiences for your clients, or how they were going about trying to build equity in their brand. It was driven by more expensive products because they were going to people's homes. Now that we're together, we really feel as though the nexus to that is experiences together. And leading this opportunity is really the experience, and the product is an adjunct of the experience. And so what we're going to do is we're going to talk a little bit about some of the things that you can bring to market for your clients that they could do both internally and externally around giving products that are branded, building equity in those brands, but doing it in a way where the environment that the gift was given in is something that's really memorable. We truly believe that this is a really big, important part of how companies are going to reach out to people. They're more sustainable. They have a lot more reason for being. And this whole opportunity to be together and give a product that means something is really, really important. And we believe in it, and we've done it, and it really does work. So we kind of highlighted 4 different opportunities. One's creating and inviting an experience, and that we call pour-overs or ice cream events. One of the things that we had done was around one of our brands, Corksicle. When you think of a stemless wine glass, you obviously think of wine, but you don't normally think of ice cream. And what we did was we basically put together an opportunity we did it ourselves, but we also had people do it with their clients, where their clients would put out a whole ice cream stand, and basically in between meetings, they would scoop ice cream into a Corksicle cup that would keep that ice cream cold, and everybody would enjoy it. So everyone loves ice cream. You were connected just through the experience. And what we heard is people got home and weeks later, they'd still say, hey, yeah, I got that cup. Remember we did that ice cream thing. So you really are leveraging people's brands, but you're doing it in a way that's really wonderful. So same thing with a pour over. We do this a lot with Mir. In between meetings that you're at, or it could be at shows, there's always that table, that you have a half an hour where you can go get stale cookies or a coffee. Why not have someone there that's actually pouring coffee for you, pouring it into a Mir cup, and then when you leave, you keep the cup. Again, it's just a much nicer experience. You remember the meeting, you remember the people that you were with. Making a connection is around charging stations and tech products. I can honestly say that I believe the 2 worst things that can happen to you in and around your phone is, number 1, you lose it, but number 2, you run out of power. So we were basically trying to get all of the people in the field that were dealing with their clients to tell them at their shows, you should have a charging station. If you're having a meeting, maybe at the table, have 2 or 3 different charging stations. So when you sit down, you could be charging your phone while you're in the middle of a meeting, or actually have a charging station at a check-in area so that, hey, you got there and your phone's out and you need to charge it. And I will tell you what we found from that is the people that would attend these meetings and need the phone couldn't be happier. And so the clients would say to the owner community, you folks, my gosh, we got such rave reviews about having charging stations. You know what? We're going to buy a bunch of charging stations and give those away. So it translates into a return on investment, which is really, really cool. Another really neat experience was around Moleskin, and it's called Making the Experience Memorable. So rather than your client just giving away a Moleskin item that's got their brand on it, perhaps they give away a Moleskin item that may have their brand on it. It may have something else on it. But when they receive it at the table, when they check in, there's 4 or 5 different rubber stamps that signify more about the meeting. It could be the location. It could be maybe a mantra. It could be an experience that's going to happen while they're there. And when you get there and you get your book, you can look around and say, hey, those couple stamps are cool. I'm in LA. I'm kind of thinking of surfing. There's a surfing one. I'm going to stamp it with a surfer. So again, when they get home and they use that book for 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, every time they look at it, those stamps that they put on were their memories about that experience. And then the last thing is taking the experience on the road. And that's just all in and around travel products. And we'll get into that a little bit differently because there's not a specific brand partner that we call out there. There's lots of brand partners in various categories of product that play into that.
So Billy, too, just real quick, guys, when he goes through and he's sharing these different experience opportunities, think about your customers. Think your biggest customer, and maybe it's their national sales meeting, a conference, or a convention that's going to take place. Each of those things that Billy just went through, those may be an opportunity for you to engage, whether it's procurement, marketing, HR, and share something different that's there. They're probably being tasked with creating an amazing experience for their customers or all their employees that are coming in from all over the country. How can we do something that's different? And this may or may not work for each of you guys, but it's something that you can bring to market, to your point of contact, that maybe it's something that, like Billy said, we at 10 o'clock and 2 o'clock, we do a coffee station, or we do snacks, or we do this. Well, instead of doing the stale cookies and a coffee urn out of a styrofoam cup, here are some other things that we can maybe try and do something different. So I just wanted to try to take a step back, think about your customers, and in real time, how can I engage my points of contact with maybe one of these different things here that we just went through. So trying to put it in context, thinking about your customers here. And then the next few slides, there's some visuals here that Billy can share more with you guys on.
And I agree with Deshaun. Maybe this premise isn't for every account, but I truly believe that when you bring ideas that are different than the other folks that are in the field, it sets you apart. And differentiating yourself is really, I think, what elevates you and elevates the opportunity and builds the partnership. Someone may say, hey, great idea, but not for us. But you walk away looking like the expert. And I bet that you'll probably get an order on something else, maybe around a different item or a different opportunity. So this was just a table I wanted to show that's set up, that on the far right is some charging stations. And just in front of that to the left are some moleskin books. To the left of that are some rubber stamps that we talked about as far as stamping the books. And one thing I didn't talk about on the far left, one of our brand partners, W&P, they have really beautiful things in and around kitchen and what have you. And so we've actually done mimosa stations with them. They have some great items to pour things into. So that's another, probably a much more niche-y type of opportunity, but you may have an executive team that in the morning, and maybe it's on a very special event, travel event. You do something like that for them. I think it'd be received really well. The funniest thing is on the left, this is actually our sales meeting. This is people from our product team and our marketing team. And as funny as it is, I mean, we believe in this enough where we did it for our own. And I got to tell you, this is shaved ice that we put in there. We didn't go with ice cream. Every person in the room seemed to turn into a 15-year-old. Everybody loved it. Everybody's still talking about it. And as I said, we served it up ourselves to our own team, and it went over so well because we all do see kind of the same in-between meeting opportunities, cookies or coffee or whatever. This was just really nice. And you know what? Everybody in the room said they actually care about us. You know what I mean? They went above and beyond. And so if we felt it and we're the ones that sell it, it's pretty cool. On the right was actually at a trade show where we set up an ice cream area. And the folks could come by during the trade show. We gave away Corksicle cups, and we actually served ice cream to them. So that's kind of a look at, both an opportunity in-house, if you will, or, someplace outside your building. Same thing as we had mentioned, we didn't just have like a coffee urn at our sales meeting. We actually had someone come in and pour coffee and specialty coffees into mere coffee cups that we got to take home. We had a cool saying on it. I actually still use mine. So again, it's the experience that's what's important, and the product kind of supports that experience. So it makes you want to keep that item. And that's really what everyone that gives away an item is looking for. They want equity in their brand. They want you to use that item. They know you have choices of whether it's coffee cups or backpacks, and the idea is that you want to use one that means something to you. Same thing. Here's our group again. Came time for lunch. Said, never mind. We're not going to put out just a few cold sandwiches. They literally, we took our Cuisinart ovens and they made pizzas from scratch and they served them to us. First of all, the pizzas were fantastic, but again, just the whole experience was great. Somebody cares, they're doing something different. We are still talking about that as well. It really does resonate. It's really, really great. Again, when we talked about making a connection, I've already kind of gone through the opportunities with whether it's Anchor or Courant with these charging stations. Again, we travel a lot, and where we can, when we have any type of customer facing opportunities or what have you, we try and put out charging stations. It's just, again, there's always someone that unfortunately their phone didn't charge properly the night before, or they didn't charge it or what have you, and they needed a charge. And I'll tell you what, it seems simple, but when you're out of power and you need it, it's really, you're pretty happy that you have a charger somewhere close. As far as taking an experience on the road, there are lots of different items that I'll show you in a minute in the travel section, but I just kind of picked a couple here just for fun. A couple of items from our Gourmet Expressions, and part of the reason why I did that is we're during holiday right now. Gourmet Expressions is very, very popular for us. We have over 140 SKUs available in and around food kits and single items that are really, really popular. So again, using different ways to elevate that, I think just enhances opportunity within all of the gifts that people want to give that are in and around food.
And just to jump in real quick on that one too, Billy, is again, when people are traveling or conferences or meetings and that, the traveling piece isn't necessarily easy. So I'm thinking of real life experiences now where you get delayed or you get held up, and the food piece, this may create an opportunity, and we've done it with some customers. We call them hangry kits. So you think about room drops where you can have food that's actually in the room. So after a long, hard day of traveling, you've been delayed and you've eaten, whatever trail mix on that Southwest flight. You're hungry when you get there, right? And sometimes food options are closed. But wouldn't it be nice when you show up in your room and you have this great little package of food, whatever it is? We have sweet, we have savory. There's many different options that are there. But I'm just telling you guys, that hangry kit can come in very, very clutch if you've been delayed like that. So again, just another opportunity for you to engage your customer in a different way with something that's there. So just wanted to share that one. I've experienced it.
And you travel a lot, so you would know.
Yes, sir.
The other side of that is, the experience is obviously, I think, sets the table, sets the stage for these opportunities. But I just wanted to talk a little bit about maybe the other side, which is, what are the products you're going to use for these opportunities? So I wanted to highlight, I think, things that are important to people in the marketplace right now. And a lot of that has to do with, what's their give back? How do they come to market? Are they B certified? Are they climate neutral? And Mir is really fantastic. 1% goes back for the planet. They have a code on the bottom of all of their drinkware that you can scan that tells you where a portion of the money went to for the purchase of that item as far as giving back to people. So you really do feel connected with the product. And I think that makes a big difference. So you can sell the experience, and as well, you can sell that item just as vigorously for that opportunity. I think Mir does a really great job. Corksicle, the same. Really wonderful, wonderful company in the drinkware space. And they partner with Charity Water. There are literally billions of people that don't have clean drinking water in this world. And I'll tell you, one of the main reasons in third world countries that people don't survive when they're little is because they don't have clean drinking water. It's a really compelling story. It kind of gives me shivers a little bit when you think about it, that they're actually giving back and, in a way, saving people's lives, right? So again, just a really great, compelling story. And as far as this product, same with Mir, they're both highly touted at retail. So they're visible as really desirable, great products, but they also have this amazing underbelly to them, just doing the right thing and giving back to communities that need help. Moleskin as well. It's one of our strongest partnerships from a revenue standpoint. Again, they really access all around the world, and their sales help fund all types of educational experiences for marginalized youth around the world. I truly believe that art and everything to do in and around art really opens ourselves up to a lot of, I think, great opportunities. I don't think there's enough emphasis personally on art education in the schools, and I think that it brings people together. It's creative. It's really, really cool, and I think Moleskin does a fantastic job with this. They're certified as well. The way that they harvest as far as the paper and what have you in their books. So really from a pure product standpoint, how they get and build their product, and then what they do around the world to make sure that they can bring people together around art, I think is really, really cool. Tells a wonderful story. Curant is really just a truly a luxe product. They only work with 2 fabrications. One is around Italian leathers, and the other one is around Belgian linens. And so that's for all their covers. And I'll tell you that the Italian leather, there's a street in Milan that's really big as far as leathers, and they produce for the Hermes and the Gucci's and what have you. And that's the quality leather that this product comes with. And as far as the Belgian linen, there's a whole story behind that, but it's absolutely, absolutely beautiful. And these people work with a lot of designers, fashion designers, to make sure that it's product that certainly works in the office, but it's luxe enough where it works in your home. And when you come into my house and you've got that little area where everyone throws their keys, all the kids and what have you, I actually have the piece. It's up top. Throw my phone down, throw the keys, and it looks like furniture. So it's really, really beautiful. And the packaging around it is really beautiful. I think for any opportunities where you've got kind of a C-suite type of opportunity and you're looking for something that's truly elevated and elegant, and maybe something that they don't have, because many of those folks have pretty much what they want, this is a beautiful place, I think, to point them towards. And you won't find this product in all types of retail venues. It's only an elevated kind of better goods. So it does sit on the top of the pyramid, but certainly has a wonderful place for that C-suite customer or someone looking for that better goods. I said I would talk a little bit about travel. I included the packing cubes because I know Melissa loves them. They really are great. Packing cubes are great, but so it's around, where can you find serenity when you travel? Is it a candle? Is it a diffuser? Is it a sound box on the right side there? Where's your favorite backpack? What makes you feel good when you're traveling? So all of those things in and around travel. There's lots of different opportunities to kit these things and put them together. We have a full kitting department. So if there's travel opportunities and you want more than one item, we can help you put that together. We actually have a self-serve kitting opportunity on our website where you can mix and match and put everything together. And then when it's all finished up, we just kind of finish up the quote for you. So we're here to be able to help you put those either elevated or entry level, travel items together that are going to make your day or your few days away from home and your family and loved ones just a little bit better. And I just wanted to share that we do have some opportunities in the marketplace right now for holiday. So with our Newell brand, who we represent with Papermate, Sharpie, Parker, and Waterman, any orders over 10,000 units in the US is free shipping, which is great. We are offering 25% off our Moleskin 2024 planners. Perfect timing for next year. Again, for some of those sales meetings that are coming up in January, when so many are happening, this could be a great gift. And in drinkware, we've got 25% off and free setups for a variety of Corksicle and Mir SKUs. We don't offer every color in every SKU, so when you go on our website, just be aware that If you do have a certain SKU, it may not be every color, but please take a look. And then if you have a client where they're looking maybe at that end of the year budget spend or what have you, and there's 5,000 units or more, we'll ship it for free. And Melissa is going to somehow pull out of a hat 3 different people that attended today, and the winners that she picks will be able to come on to gemline.com and pick an item of their choice to enjoy during the holiday.
I like picking winners. Billy, pick me 3 numbers between 1 and 26.
17, 5, and 12.
Nancy Crail from Swagoo Promotions, you are a
Wow.
winner. Mr. Bruce Cunningham from Santa Fe, New Mexico, you are a winner.
All right, Bruce.
And Jamie Mason, you are also a winner. Nancy,
Congratulations, you guys.
Jamie, and Bruce.
Bruce. I love saying that. I think Greg had his hand up earlier too. I'm not
Yes,
sure.
Mr. Greg Burpee, what can we do for you? He's in a car.
No, he is driving. Safety first. So,
Here's the dad.
all right. Always looking on.
I also wanted to mention that those flyers that Billy showed, we did put those in the promo library. So if you go on AI Connect and go under marketing, you can get to the promo library. And we have all of our flyers for this presentation are located there. You can download them from the promo library.
Yep. I think Dean had asked a question just about collateral around the experiences. So yeah.
I hope that this is a different kind of, maybe a little bit of a different approach. And as I said, I do believe that it may not be for everyone, but it certainly elevates, your view of the market. And I think your client's view of you and your expertise. So I hope it was valuable. I hope it gives you some tools to differentiate yourself and go win against, other folks that are out in the marketplace. That's our goal.
Yeah. And just to add to that point, we personally believed in that, and you saw it in some of the images there. We had our brand partners out at our last sales meeting, and we have told them what we wanted to do with their brands, and that's why we believe in it. We're going to do it, and we saw the smiles, the memories, and the different things that were there. And that's been our goal in 23, and also will be in 24, is at some of our customers' events, shows, meetings. We would like to incorporate some of these types of things. So maybe it's your next national sales meeting that we can do some of these fun things and try them. But please reach out to Billy, myself. We have live use cases that we can share with you guys. If you have questions about how do we make this work, how do we do this, love to share further on these things. But Melissa and the team at AIA have been wonderful partners. These tools, the collateral, it's there. Lean into them, use it, order samples, whatever you guys need to try to get these things off the ground. But did just want to thank you guys. We really appreciate your business, your support. We're having a fantastic year. We want to finish it strong. So as we say, lean into us. We're here to support your efforts, and hopefully we'll see you guys soon in Vegas, which is crazy to even think about that. But
I can't believe that's only a couple weeks away.
No, it's not. It's crazy. But yeah, thank you guys. We appreciate the time.
And we
Thanks,
thank
everybody.
you, Billy and Sean. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, everybody.
Absolutely. You guys take care. Oh, and if somebody had a question, or Melissa, if they haven't left, the winners, they can go online or whatever. And then if they want to come to you and you want to work with Billy,
Yep.
we'll get those things ordered. If you get their addresses, we'll get that thing sent out to them. Whatever it
connect
is on the website. You guys, free reign. So pick what you want and
Perfect.
we'll get it out. All right.
Good. Thanks, Deshaun.
We'll see you guys. Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.